There are many people who want to understand what is meditation. It is very difficult to understand. I would say it is impossible to understand what is meditation. You can experience meditation, you can experience Sudarshan Kriya, but understanding it, according to me, impossible. Let me tell you why. So there are 7 levels to our existence: body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego and self. Now body is very obvious. All of us have one. At least all of us watching this video should be having one. And breath also, it would be very difficult to watch this video if you are not breathing. Then we have the mind. Now what is the mind? The mind is that which allows you to perceive the world through your 5 senses. When you want somebody to pay attention to you, do you tell them or do you tell their ears? You say, come on, make your ears listen to me. Do you say that? No. You say, listen to me. You are appealing to that aspect of their system which perceives the world through the 5 senses. That we call the mind. Then we have the intellect. The intellect is that which judges, discriminates, decides what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. And then we have the memory. The memory is the sum total of all your experiences which has been stored. And the intellect along with the memory play with each other and make you averse to something or make you crave something. Like the last time you remember, you put your hand in fire, you got burnt. So the memory says burnt, sensation, not good, didn't like it at all. So the intellect says, oh, don't go near the fire. Or the last time you had ice cream, you liked it very much. So the memory has stored that, oh wow, yum, 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 ice cream. So the intellect says, yes, yes, go eat the ice cream. With the intellect and the memory, this how you react, how you respond to the situations around you is decided. Then we come to the ego. The ego is the sense of I am, I exist. There is someone in here, sitting inside this body, there is someone there. It is not a random collection of atoms and molecules, some strands of DNA put together for someone's entertainment. Yes, there is someone sitting in here, there is somebody here. Yes, this is the ego. And then there is the self, that aspect of your consciousness which is untouched by anything. This is the aspect of consciousness which all meditators want to get to. Now, it's very interesting when you look at the 4 states of consciousness. What are the 4 states of consciousness? The first is you are awake, where you are aware of everything. Now, in this, the mind is working, the intellect is working, the memory is working, and the ego is working. You are aware, the memory is constantly storing experiences, intellect is constantly judging, deciding whether a particular thing should be done, should not be done, and mind is constantly perceiving what is happening around. Right? So mind, memory, intellect, ego, all 4 are active. In the sleep and the dream states, the mind shuts off and the intellect shuts off. But the memory and ego are still there. You know you are dreaming. So the ego is there. There is a sense of I am sleeping, I am dreaming. Right? So ego is there. And in the dream, you will find that all sorts of things that you have seen, all your fantasies, things that are part of your experience come to you. Things that are part of what's happening around you come to you in the dream. Yes, but you have no discrimination at all. You will very happily jump from the 32nd floor of a building just to find out what it is like. Right? This is because the intellect is asleep. There is no discrimination, there is no right or wrong, all right, not all right in a dream as well as in sleep. But when we come into the meditative state of consciousness and the mind is shut down, intellect is shut down, memory is shut down, very faint ego is there. Very faint ego is there. Just the feeling of I exist, I am present over here. That feeling is there. And you experience that bliss, that wonder of the infinite. That self is that infinite aspect of you which is in this very finite body. And to get to that, you learn how to meditate. When you meditate, that is what you experience. Now, experiencing this is fairly simple. You can go to any class, any Sahat Samadhi meditation class, they will teach you how to do it. You can go to any Sudarshan Kriya class, Art of Living class, they will teach you how to experience this particular aspect of your consciousness. It has been made easy by the grace of Guruji, by the grace of His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar. He has given these techniques so that anybody, really absolutely anybody, can experience it. But understanding it, for understanding you require the intellect, isn't it? Yes. To understand what I am saying, do you notice your intellect is on, going yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Your mind is on, your memory is on. But to understand the majesty, the grandeur of the self, you would require the intellect to be on. And by definition, to get there, the intellect has to be off. So you may experience the self, but it is impossible, according to me at least, it is absolutely impossible to understand the self. So when you meditate, you experience something not of this world. You experience something much beyond your five senses. Yes, and an Art of Living course or Sahat Samadhi meditation course, these are the things which will take you there and allow you to experience, though not really allow you to understand. Jai Guru.